Right, Robbo, massive game tonight for your lads. Tell us all about it.
It's a huge game for the boys. They've worked hard to get to the fourth round of the FA Youth Cup. Really good draw for us, obviously being at home in front of the London Road faithful, and a great opportunity for the boys to really pit their wits against a very strong Arsenal team.
I know they're opening two stands, aren't they? The South Stand and this stand, so we're expecting a few.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be expecting at least 2,000, maybe more, coming down to watch the lads play. And I think it's going to be a really good footballing spectacle because of having watched Arsenal before the Christmas break. They're a good side, very good in possession, as you would expect. We concentrate on playing our football the way that we play it the Peterborough way, and I think it really bodes for an exciting FA Youth Cup game.
Yeah, and for those out there that want to see the future of Peterborough United, it's a great opportunity to do so.
Definitely, because of the main thing is there'll be players out there, both teams, that I think will have good careers in the game. Long careers, and they're on the start of their development journey. So hopefully tonight, stadium football, as long as the conditions hold out, then I'm sure that it's going to be a really good game.
So tell everyone out there that wouldn't know how we got to this point.
We played 3 games. First game we played away against Notts County, Meadow Lane. We won that one at the end of extra time. We then got drawn against Wolves, who were Category 1 Academy, played them away at Molineux, beat them 2-1 after a winning goal from Janai, who's just recently been sold on to West Ham. And then in the last round we played Premiership opposition in Hull City away and beat them 2-1 as well. So 3-2-1 victories. Hopefully another 2-1 tonight, and we'll take that now, definitely.
And it was against Hull, wasn't it, that Conlon scored that absolute belter?
Unbelievable goal, to be fair.
Can we expect that tonight?
Listen, if he scores one of them, I'm on the pitch celebrating with him. But it was a fantastic strike. But looking back in it on the DVD, not only that, it was an unbelievable bit of technique to control the ball in tough conditions, and then to strike it on the volley the way he did and beat the goalkeeper was magnificent. It's
a little bit different this season to last, isn't it? I mean, last season we were drew in at the 3rd, is that right? And this season we've had to go from the 1st. How's the lads taken to that?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's really important. The last time we had a run like this, we beat Lincoln in the first round, then followed by Stratford Town, then we beat Ipswich away at Portman Road. So it's interesting when the first team were in League One, we come in at the first round proper. When they're in the Championship, we come in at the 3rd round proper. And for us, I prefer it to come in at the 1st round proper because it gives the players a little bit of momentum of playing stadium football, a little bit more experience and exposure of playing these Youth Cup fixtures, which are massive to their development because they're in that stage where we're trying to teach them now how to win games. They've got to learn how to win games. They've got to really fine-tune the last little bits of their development. So these fixtures are massive for them in terms of how they progress individually. So that's what we're expecting this evening. Is from them to show us that they have been able to take from those 3 experiences that they've had already this year, not to mention the Colchester and the Bristol City Premier League Cup experience that the majority of the youth team have had. And in addition to that, there's been 3 or 4 of them who've been involved in the first team squad at some stage throughout the year. So hopefully that experience will give us a little bit of an edge going into the fixture.
The youth team has sort of come to life, hasn't it? The whole side of it this season. I mean, you look at the lads coming through, young Anderson, Conlon, you know, look at who we just sold, Gordon. I mean, how proud are you to see, you know, I mean, I remember you coming through the doors and, you know, starting it from the ground up, and it was a seed, now it's a great big apple tree producing fruit. Yeah, well, that's fantastic, but you also got to look back over the years. The likes of Cozzy has come through, Joe Newell, and they were part of a group that had a good cup run where we beat Lincoln, Stratford, and then Ipswich Town, and then unfortunately went out on extra time to Aston Villa here at London Road. We've got to the 4th round of the FA Youth Cup for the last 4 years, and we'd be definitely looking to break that duck tonight and get them into the 5th round. But over the last few years, yeah, we've had an abundance, I think, of good youth teams. The real good thing that we've got this year is you've got a good group of individuals, and potentially I think they can really go on and do really well. You've got your Conlons, your Jermaines, who have just been called into the England squad. You've also got your
Robert Duggins, who will be going to, once again, to the second phase of the Under-17s European Championships with the Republic of Ireland. You've got Ben Keating, who's in the Under-16s, getting recognition for Wales. So there's loads and loads and loads of quality individual players. Liam Marshall been on the bench, Regan Carthy's been on the bench, Charlie Coulson made his debut against Watford in the Championship. So within this group of players, we feel that there's some real good individuals. They've got great character, which they've shown in the last 3 rounds of the competition. A great togetherness, and it's now down to them to really go and show us how good they can be.
And finally, just to look at our opposition. I mean, Arsenal. When you talk in football terms of youth setups and that, Arsenal are really up there, haven't they? You look at the players that they've brought through themselves through their ranks. I mean, what are your thoughts on the opposition? And surely, if we do well this evening and beat Arsenal, you'd think that that's. Listen, if you beat Arsenal, you can beat anyone, no?
Well, listen, if you want to test yourself, you always want to. If you want to progress and want to get better, you want to test yourself against. You want to test yourself against the best. Arsenal were one of the best, and we're really excited about the challenge. At the end of the day, with this group of players that we've got, who we feel are an especially talented group of players, on the evening we can perform, and we can definitely take the game to them. But we definitely won't be taking anything away or taking it lightly. Arsenal are an excellent academy who have a long history of producing young players. So, but for us, it's a game of football. It's 90 minutes. Let's see what we can do.